If you have a cat at home, you've probably come across that fixed, almost hypnotic gaze they give you. It's not uncommon to wonder what's going on in your feline's little head. Today, we're going to explore together what these mysterious looks really mean. Before we get started, make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe to the channel. If you love cats, I'm sure you'll connect with what we're going to talk about today. Also, don't forget to activate the bell so you won't miss any new content. But now, let's get to the point. Why does your cat keep analyzing you all the time? Number 1. What are cats thinking? Cats are incredibly perceptive animals and have a sharp view of the world around them. Often, that fixed gaze you receive from them isn't just an ordinary observation. It's their way of trying to understand what's going on around them. They're not just looking for the sake of looking. They're analyzing, observing every movement, every gesture, every nuance of behavior we make. They're naturally curious and have the ability to detect the subtleties in our actions. This fixed stare could be an attempt to understand human behavior. They are highly attentive to our gestures, facial expressions, and even the tone of our voice. In many cases, they may be wondering, "Who are you really?" or "What are you doing?" Although they might seem calm on the outside, inside, these little felines are always trying to unravel the mysteries of humans. After all, we are unpredictable, and to a cat, the unpredictable is fascinating. They are constantly looking for clues about our emotional state because they know that often our mood can reflect the environment around them. When you're happy, anxious, or even sad, they can perceive these shifts and adjust their behavior accordingly. That fixed stare could be their way of reading our emotions and understanding how we feel without us saying a word. Cats have an impressive ability to pick up on our feelings through body language and emotional vibrations. For example, if you're tense or worried, your cat may sense your heightened energy and either pull away or, conversely, try to come closer to comfort you. They can feel our emotions in subtle ways, almost as if they were little psychologists trying to understand our behavior and respond accordingly. So, that fixed gaze isn't just about curiosity. It's an emotional interaction between you and your cat. They want to understand who you are, how you feel, and how they can behave in relation to that, creating a deeper, more meaningful connection between you both. Number 2. The relationship between cats and humans. Have you ever wondered if cats see us merely as a source of food? Of course, feeding is one of the main reasons they seek us out, but their relationship with humans goes far beyond that. If you have a cat, you've probably noticed that they form very strong emotional bonds with their owners. Unlike many animals, cats don't just interact out of physical need. They also seek affection, companionship, and even understanding. Cats have an incredible ability to form emotional connections with humans, and these bonds are often just as strong as the ones we form with them. They recognize our routines, sense when we're sad or happy, and often come to comfort us or share a moment of affection. The fixed gaze they give us can be one of the ways they show affection, especially when they look at us softly and calmly, with their eyes slightly closed. That gaze is like a silent hug, a way for them to say, "I trust you, and I'm here." Moreover, cats are experts at noticing our behaviors and habits. They observe us closely, almost as if they're trying to understand our personalities. In fact, it might seem like they're studying us, noticing everything about us, from our moods to the way we move. This is one of their true talents. They pick up even the smallest gestures we don't even realize, like how our eyes move, how we adjust our posture, or even how our breathing changes in certain situations. What's even more impressive is that cats don't just limit themselves to perceiving these visible aspects. They're also highly sensitive to more subtle cues, like the tone of our voice. While we might think that cats don't listen or don't understand what we say, the truth is they pick up on a lot more than we imagine. the tone we use when we call them, whether we're calm or stressed, all of that is detected and understood by them. They might even come closer when we're feeling down, seeking to comfort us in their own unique way. What's fascinating is that, unlike many animals, cats don't require immediate or explicit responses to feel that they are connecting with us. They know that behind our actions, there's a silent communication that helps them understand our energy, emotions, and even intentions. And often, they seek that emotional connection in more subtle ways than dogs, who tend to be more expressive. For a cat, the relationship is built slowly, in silence, through small gestures, and of course, through those deep, meaningful looks. Their ability to perceive us on such a deep level is one of the reasons why they become such special companions. They don't just see us as owners who provide food and care. They see us as members of an emotional community where both cat and human are constantly exchanging signals, trying to understand each other in ways that go far beyond mere cohabitation. In the end, the cat knows that you're a part of their world, and they want to understand your role in their world as well. Number 3. The meaning of the cat's gaze. By now, you've probably noticed that not all looks are the same, right? Some are more intense, others more relaxed. The cat's fixed gaze can have various reasons behind it. If their pupils are dilated, and their gaze is more tense, they may be on alert. If they're looking at you calmly, with their pupils more constricted, they might be showing trust and affection. And what about that long, lingering stare? Did you know that cats often do this to communicate with us in a very special way? If your cat looks at you for a while and then slowly closes their eyes, it could be a sign of affection. They understand that by blinking slowly, they are showing trust. And of course, you should return the gesture in the same way to create that bond. Number 4. How the cat's behavior reflects the relationship with you. Did you know that your cat's behavior can reflect a lot about your own emotional state? If you're calm and relaxed, it's very likely that they will be too. However, if you're stressed or anxious, your cat may notice this and begin to act more cautiously or even become more attached, trying to help you relieve the tension. Cats are also very sensitive to their environment. Changes in routine or in the house can cause restlessness in them, and their fixed gaze might be a way for them to try to understand what's happening around them. So, what they are really doing is analyzing the situation to ensure that they feel safe. Number 5. How to strengthen your connection with your cat. Now, if you want to build an even stronger bond with your cat, the key is to pay attention to their gaze. You know that deep stare you feel, almost as if they're trying to tell you something? That's a great starting point to reflect on what they're really trying to communicate. The language of cats is subtle, and every gesture or look can carry important meaning. Try to observe the small details of their behavior, such as the position of their ears, the movement of their tail, or the intensity of their gaze. By understanding what they're trying to say, you'll be able to adapt better to their needs, which will strengthen the connection between you. In addition, spend more time with your cat, even if it's just sitting beside them in silence. Cats are creatures that appreciate company, and the simple act of being present next to them without rushing can create a much stronger bond than you might imagine. Even if they don't understand the words, they feel your energy, and that's essential for them to feel safe and loved. Talking to them, even informally, can be a great way to build that connection. Talking to your cat, calling them by their name, or telling them about your day. All of these things help establish a deeper bond. Cats may not understand the words, but they recognize the tone of your voice, the rhythm, and especially the energy you're transmitting. One of the best ways to strengthen the bond with your feline is through play. Cats love having fun, and by playing with them, you're not only stimulating their minds, but also creating moments of pure interaction and joy. Games with toys like balls, feather wands, or even simple hide and seek can be powerful ways to deepen your relationship. It also helps relieve stress and anxiety for both of you. Plus, it's a great way to create happy memories together. And remember, your relationship with your cat is unique, and there's no exact formula. The most important thing is to be patient, respect their boundaries, and pay attention to the signs they give you. Every cat has their own pace and their own way of connecting, so the more you learn about their behavior and how they express their feelings, the stronger the bond you'll have. Number 6. Curiosity. How do cats see the world? Now, here's a curiosity that might leave you even more amazed. Did you know that cats have a different way of seeing the world? They see much more clearly in low light conditions, which makes them excellent hunters at night. But what's really fascinating is how they can perceive our emotions just through our body posture and the tone of our voice. They're experts at analyzing us, and that fixed gaze might be their way of saying, I know more about you than you think. So, the next time your cat gives you that deep, mysterious look, know that they're more interested in you than you realize. They're trying to understand your world, your emotions, and even show affection in their own way. Now, if you connected with everything we talked about today, give that like button a click. And of course, subscribe to the channel for more content about the world of cats. Share this video with your friends who are also cat lovers, and let's keep the conversation going in the comments. What does your cat usually do when they look at you like that? Let's chat. See you in the next video, everyone.